This is yet another one in my series of whimsical characters that remind me personally of a weird fighting video game. I know the last several videos I've done have been this. I kind of did them all around the same time and spread out the release date of the video. So by the time this one comes out, I believe it will be the end of December. And I'm recording these back in summertime. So, one, I've had a very productive, or I guess hyper-focused summertime drawing these characters. And on the other hand, hopefully I'll keep doing it. Hopefully I will keep the trend up. I'll let you know because there will be, more videos coming out. This character is called Death Machine because it's whimsical and dumb. It's spelled DETHM''CHINE. Here's why. The character is inherently a stupid idea. He is supposed to be a parody of very 90s comics, namely Rob Liefeld creations. So he's got some Cable in there. I wanted to do the oversized gun. I really like this character having massive feet and hands to just kind of emphasize that feel of disproportion that was really popular in 90s comic books, 90s American comic books, I should say. So this character is just chaotic. He likes to blow things up. He likes to destroy things. He is cybernetic, or maybe not a cybernetic organism, but some kind of like genetically modified organism of alien origin that is unknown. A lot of this is going to sound very similar to Lobo from DC Comics, and that makes sense because Lobo was also originally a parody of a lot of these like super extreme types of characters, namely Wolverine, but in a specific era. And for me, again, this is in the same universe, I guess, as the last few that I've done, which were Mr. Harvey and Callahan. They're all, I hate to use the word friends. They're all the protagonists in my head of this weird story that I have half done in my head, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to achieve by drawing all these characters. Is it's forcing me to kind of think through and flesh out this world a bit more, because really I don't know what to do with it. It's basically just a collection of fun to draw characters. So this is yet another one that I came up with in early high school, and therefore it is similar to existing things such as Lobo is the biggest inspiration, because even back then I thought the ridiculous nature of these 90s comic book superheroes, while I grew up and saw them as already ridiculous, there's a fun element of ridiculousness to them, and it's the kind of thing that I think works as long as you're not taking it too seriously. So he has to be somewhat goofy. So here are what I call on his belt here. These are called his happy bombs. They're just grenades, but they have little smiley faces on them, and it makes some element of charm to the character, which, if you really think about it too much, makes him just that much more scary, because, I don't know, it's a good thing to compare that to, and looking at the mask kind of reminds me, or looking at the face kind of reminds me of The Mask, the comic books that the Jim Carrey movie was originally based on, is a hyper-violent but cartoonish character. And that's another thing that I kind of wanted to emulate here. Early on in this video, for whatever reason, I had the lines twice as thick as I was trying to do for all of the characters that are kind of in this same collection. I've been trying to make it so that they all kind of could be in the same image, and I might try to play with putting them kind of in the same image. It'll involve a lot of like shadows and repositioning and stuff. So I'm not entirely sure I want to do that yet. But I'm like doing just sort of the pinups of the characters to finalize in my head what they look like. Again, these are all pretty much just doodles I've done over and over again for years. And it's been fun to kind of put this one together in something of an action pose. Again, a very 90s over-the-top action pose where he's got his hand on the ground. He's got this like vaguely anime ninja pose. And here I am finished with the character, and I decided, and you saw, let's experiment. I decided to try to give him some kind of scene, some kind of scenery background. It was just an experiment. I didn't expect this to take a whole lot of work, but I was just having fun, and I ended up liking what is essentially a mushroom cloud behind him. I end up liking what it looks like, but I didn't really know what else to do with it. So I threw in some like rocks and debris as if he's caused this massive explosion and then just jumped out into the city. But I took that out for the final splash of the character here, because I like what the character looked like, wasn't completely satisfied with the background, so I wanted to highlight the best part of it for this video. So here's Death Machine. Thanks.